welcome back to the Truth First Podcast, where truth gets very uncomfortable. It's your boy Sis Salon. What's that? I'm with you, baby.
What's that? And you got your boy HC Mac, and we up in here.
All right, and y'all got your girl TT.
Hello, my beautiful people.
What's that?
Yeah, so we gonna jump right into this thing, you heard me?
All right, y'all. So we jumping back into the hot topic.
Hold on for the hot topic. Shit, I'm with Miss. This is the drink of the episode. It's called the Truth Serum.
Truth on the Rocks, just a chilled shot, ice, and one shot Barcello mix.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want to try it?
I thought we were supposed to be toasting. What we ain't toasting.
It's not really it's in the shot glass, so it look
y'all
toast.
better motherfucking goddamn toast.
Come on, I got you.
I ain't over there, but we gonna toast.
All right, we're doing
Tap, 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 tap.
etherically.
Let's go.
Oh shit! Yep, somebody telling the truth tonight. Damn. Somebody telling the truth.
Somebody gonna tell the truth.
I think it's gonna be you, TT.
You know, I'll tell the truth anyway. But that's the alcohol.
What the nigga say? If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it.
Yeah. Ursa type shit, right?
Yeah. Oh, for
All
sure.
right, y'all. So where we left off at, let me get it together.
Man, look. This is what I'm about to ask y'all.
Okay.
Because I think it's going wrong. I was back into your question. Each of y'all, would you consider yourself monogamous, poly, or somewhere in between? And if it's somewhere in between, describe for the viewers what that means.
Okay.
Go ahead, TT.
I do mine. I can't share.
What?
I'm a kind of. I know y'all, but I'm kind of thrown off. So let's explain it. Let's talk about it. I'm thrown off. So you're gonna be like, this is her night. I can be like, it's her night. Or I can fuck that night up.
You mean fuck your night up or fuck her night up?
Fuck y'all night up. Not mine. So I can be like, yeah, you know, yeah, night. Right? But then I can be like, I don't know how I'm gonna be. I'm kind of thrown. So
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth pairing.
The speaker kind of throw too, so y'all got that in common.
So I can be, no matter how cool I'm in tight, I just know me. And me to prevent anything else, I will back away. So, because I know me, I can be like, yeah, this is cool, dude. But then I might wake up on one night and be like, man, who night? It's my night. My night every night. I'm cutting everything off. Shut shit down.
Suge night.
Good night. I'm shutting everything down. So that's my. If you want to be honest with you, that's with the. We got to polygamy, right?
Well, polygyny.
That's
is,
really that. The polygamy. I'm not about to share. I can't share.
Okay. You gonna love my second question, Milo, isn't
I know.
Yeah.
Hello, motherfucker.
Mac, how about you, brother?
Okay, man. Well, you know me, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I'm a person of.
That's you got a lot of applause.
I'm a person of adventure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me no round of applause. Sadaya and Bina.
So it's like, you know, if I'm dealing with somebody, and I could be into that person, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, I'm gonna just keep it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm either way. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can find a beautiful family, you know, more than one, and we able to make it work, man. And you know, I'm open to that because you know you only get one life. So if you actually live your life like tradition in the way people expect you to live it, then you living like they want you to live. But if you live your life like you want to live it, you know what I'm saying? That would make people look at you like, damn, this nigga got 5 wives. How the fuck he doing that? I got one motherfucker. I can't get along with this.
But they're not looking at the
You know
five.
what I'm saying? Like, I got one. No, I'm just saying dealing with a female. Period. Like, damn, I'm dealing with this one female, and this bitch is always on my nerves. I'm nagging, and this nigga got 5 wives, and every time I see him, he happy. You know what I'm saying? because that's where discipline come in at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got somebody that's like, you know, nigga, you ain't telling me what to do. Nigga, I'm doing what I want to do. We just fucking. And nigga, I'm strong like you. Nigga, you a king, but I'm a king and a queen. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that type of mentality, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody willing to, you know, accept your leadership. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 5 or whether it's 4 or whether it's 1. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 5, you know, some niggas can't deal with 1. So if you got 5 and shit is beautiful, and shit is beautiful, bro.
And they're so lovely.
I salute you.
I
You know what I'm
love
saying?
them.
I salute you because, you know, you can get bored. But if you got 5 wives and everybody loving the same on the same level and you treat everybody the same way, you don't treat this one better than you treat this one, bro. Man, that shit beautiful.
I want
Go ahead with the sound.
I know. I want to say something too.
Nah, it's beautiful,
Don't
though.
thank you, brother. Don't forget to.
I mean,
swing
you
your
still
mic
going
over,
through
sweetheart.
shit because life is life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you got 5 and you still sane and you still got peace, you got niggas got 1, bro, and that shit is haywire.
No, for sure.
So if you got 5 and it's people, you know, ain't nobody perfect, but you go through a little shit or whatever. You know
I
what
had
I'm
a
saying?
question.
So, you know, it's all good.
swing
I
your
had a
mic.
question.
Swing your mic.
So, okay, I had a question. So, if never mind.
No, ask that girl.
Nah,
And I'm just speaking from being open to
Right.
to
And I was about to
anything.
react too,
You know what I'm saying?
but-
Not saying that that's what I do,
No,
but
I
not
was
saying
about
if
to
it
speak
comes
that
in
too, but
contact
we
with
didn't-
me,
we didn't
not
get-
saying I won't do it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we didn't get that
So
deep.
that's
I don't
what
want
I'm
nobody
saying.
in his business, so no.
Well,
I
let
asked
me-
you that on a private time.
Well, let me be the judge of that. I may be able to circumnavigate some protocols that violate my marital agreements. So
Okay, so how do you deal when it doesn't work?
in what way?
If it doesn't work,
You mean like of a individual
so
relationship?
you try to bring them in. It don't work. How you deal with it?
Well, I mean, you know, your entry should always match your exit. So I always leave at my exit. This is what I'm about. This is what I got going on. This is why I don't date. Because for me, it's a waste of time. And it's a waste of time because I've already have the fruit producing that a woman would need to date around enough to see if the man has it. You can pull up and see. So we don't need to date. I really don't have to take you anywhere. The best place I can take you right now is into my home. That's the animal sanctum, and that's where everything originates. After you see that, we don't do anything else. So if after you seen my entry, which matches my exit, then at that point, it lets you know if this is something that you can, you know what I'm saying, see yourself getting with, or if I can see you being implemented into the workflow, because that's another thing too. Once you perfected the recipe, every time you add an additive, it don't always have to be a woman. It could be a child that don't belong to you. It could be a child that maybe does belong to you and has been estranged.
Right.
But they've been raised some other way, and you got your home a certain way, and then they come
right.
in, it throws off the recipe.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So you, as a man, you have to move very judicial, rather judicious on adding in new things. So, you know, if it doesn't work out, it's going to not work out very quickly. In the same way, if it works, it's going to work very quickly.
Right.
Most of my marriages were
quickly?
they were expedite because you got to think too. You're dealing with a man who's already living the plan. I'm not beta testing anything. Nothing.
So let's say this, because I done heard this too.
Yeah.
Like you saying, with a man who already doing it, the girl is not. She's pretty much. Oh, so she's pretty much. You're just coming in. They already got a solid foundation. So you gotta adjust to what they got going on, or yes or no.
That's where he lead.
She
She follow his leadership.
You're correct. And this is the issue that you run into. If that woman has already developed a life that works for her, what happens is she wants the man to come over and take over her lifestyle. That's bad ass backwards. This is why I don't really want the women that they consider established, because you're going to run into this issue. You cannot now buy into the process of my progress because you want to see if I can come in and benefit your progress and your process.
Well, they're
And
not on it though.
who is they?
I'm saying the females is like.
I mean, they should have no problem coming in, getting in with the program. They see what I got going on. They see that we're producing fruit. It's just like if you see a job and they got their employees like, yo, we lit. We don't work this many hours. We get better payouts. We get to actually be home with more of our family. Somebody else can want to come in and want the job too. So,
Right, because they heard what they said.
correct. So you joining a winning team. They just won a Super Bowl 3 years in a row. Even if you're the water boy, you're gonna want to be a part of that.
Right.
But she's gonna have to know I had to get with their program or his program.
They gotta get with the program.
No star player goes and tells the coach that, look, but I only want to be trained like this. No.
But look. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I don't want to say that, but I've seen it, and I don't want to squash no shit. I seen it. And you say about the coach, what the root? And I seen the coach said, this is, and bro was like, I don't do that. This is what I do. And he was like, no, I want you. He like, bro, I'm telling you, I don't do that. This is where I come in. He said, all right, I see you at state. He saw them at state by himself. So
I'm trying to make sure I understand your point. Well, your analogy.
you're right, analogy. He was just like, yeah, I'm not going for what you're saying. I know what I do.
Well, then, okay, but then you go.
And I see you at state.
Yeah, I see it. Listen, I tell him, I tell him all the time.
He came back. He was at state. So
listen,
what do you do with that?
Well, I don't, state for
What do you do
me-
with that? When he, nigga, now you watching him at state. He told you I'm gonna see you at state. Now you like, oh shit.
But see, here's the
You
thing,
nigga
right?
state.
It depends on what we classify as state. I have women who know that the end game is not to be out there in Babylon. It's nasty outside. It's a dog eat dog
It
world.
is.
And
It
for a
is.
woman to be out there, she's on survival mode. I don't care if your bank account is where it
I
needs to
agree
be.
with you.
You're still on survival mode.
agree
Most
with
motherfuckers are one check away from being it don't really take much. And the energy that it takes to stay on top, if you're on top, sometimes exhausts more energy than it takes to get there to begin with. Now, as a man, we're fortified to deal with that pressure. That's what it is. We don't
I like
really-
that you said that.
yeah. But
like
that's
you
our
said
job.
that.
So this is what happened too. You meet these women who did it, but now are tired of doing it. And want a man to come and take over that. But here's the problem, sweetheart. Those bills are not my bills. You ran those bills up. That was for your job. Like your lifestyle. No, everything you got, it may not benefit nothing I got going on over here. What really needs to happen? X all that shit. Cancel it. Because that's a life that's not involved with me. Again, you're supposed to be my help. Why am I coming in being interviewed to be your helper? It's ass backwards.
But you know what's going on though, brother.
But
you know what's going on, brother.
what the
It's
Go
like
ahead.
man. Like I said, I see a lot of people, man. I've been around a lot of people, and what I see is, I'm just keeping it 1,000, man. I see more women, especially black women, here in the city of Atlanta, man. I see more women is more stronger and more permanent than some of these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of brothers is falling to a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why a lot of my partners are females. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've tried to partner with a lot of dudes, man, but they so weak. You know what I'm saying? Till it come to a point that you don't even want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying?
Who raised them?
the females?
Nah, the dudes.
The dudes?
The dudes, but
yeah.
who raised them?
I mean, a lot of them had weak fathers. A lot of them had just for like me. I really can't say my father was there like he needed to be there. You know what I'm saying? But my mom was stronger than 5 niggas. You know what I'm saying? She was stronger than 5 niggas. You know, man. I was 14, 15 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? My own career, my own cars, you know what I'm saying? And I never had a father to look up to. I always looked up to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like even a lot of things I'm doing now, I did it because of what I learned on the way of going through. But if it came to who I looked up to, who made me who I am, and I'm stronger than any nigga standing this earth, man. I don't think nobody can touch me like that. And my mom, I got the game from her. You know what I'm saying? Like in Yo Gotti, that song he got called Mama, that he said the same thing. Like, like he seen his mom like do shit like me. But I respect my father, I love my father, but I'm gonna tell you, man, ain't no day he can walk these shoes I walk in. You understand me? He can't walk in my shoes. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like
So
he
it was
made
like
on
he
you?
wasn't there. You know, I ain't mad at him because he wasn't there, because he didn't fight, because I found my own way and I did my own thing because of what I seen and how, I was born. I was born to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not mad at him because he was I'm not gonna call him weak because he went, and it's just a lot of things that was in the past that people think, okay, you gotta have a father in the house, you gotta have a woman in the house, man, listen here, man, I ain't went to no film school. I got 5 films out, brother. You know what I'm saying? I didn't complete high school. I got my GED. I did all that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? All I had was my mom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no father figure, none of that. Like I was in the streets, bro. I did my own shit. Like, I'm stronger than my father. I'm stronger than his father and his father. You know what I'm saying? And I never even met his great-grandfather. But I know I'm stronger. You know what I'm saying?
But
I know this. You know what I'm saying?
First off, I want to say congratulations to your brother because a lot of guys get caught up in that
doing
ways.
it. They're not doing it.
But here's what I want to say to you, me, to a lot of brothers like that. One, my mama was the same way, rest her soul.
Yeah,
right?
same thing. Rest my mom soul. Like,
yeah, but here's the thing, right? If you never seen your mama in her most feminine state, if you never seen your mama being loved, protected by a man who valued her, a high-value man who valued her, you never seen her in a wedding dress, if you never seen her come in and make pies.
I seen all that. My mom was married to my father. I seen all that.
But
but she was stronger.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But what I mean by seeing it, not
an example.
But what I mean by seeing it, I'm talking about a lifetime. Like it just wasn't the face. My mom was married too. I seen her married to my father, but it came and it went. I'm talking about you grew up like that. If you never seen your mama not in survival mode, if you gotta say that your mama was your mama and your daddy on Father's Day, and so many other examples, that just means that somebody failed you. There's someone out there failed you, and we are the only demographic of people who champion having our women, our mothers, bear more weight than they were created to bear. Now, because they're doing it, yes, you did it, but that doesn't make it natural. It's not natural. It's a very unnatural process.
I failed then because I grew up in a co-parent.
No, I'm saying someone failed the child.
People just look.
I grew up in a co-parenting to where they were able to be able to cook for them and not.
But I mean, people look too much. People look for too much in their fucking parents. And first of all, they brought you in this. No, first of all, they brought you into this world. You know what I'm saying? First of all, they brought you into this world. You know what I'm saying? So I would never ever talk low on my father or my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Just swing it.
I would never do that because you know what I'm saying. Once I was able to understand right and wrong and to know how to be in survival mode, they wasn't even in the equation. You know what I'm saying? I was out here getting fucking money. I wasn't worrying about my father doing this or my mother doing this. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you when it happened, brother?
I was 13 when I jumped out the porch, man. I was 14, 15 years old, 3 cars, my own place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I didn't really have a childhood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But look at me now. I have 3, 4 prominent businesses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school for none of this shit. Yeah. I was self-taught. You know what I'm saying? I've succumbed a murder and trafficking charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's no excuse for nobody out here not to be fucking doing what they need to be doing.
But I don't want to say that for everybody else, though.
I just want to ask you that real quick. But how many other brothers like you do you know went through the same thing?
Right, I'm saying I don't want everybody else to say that too, though.
So that's the thing right there. So that's the thing. We can't be held accountable before the next person. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got programs for people. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a strong male and you a weak male, nigga, I can't keep pounding shit into you to make you.
I just wanted to answer how many other brothers you know went through that same cycle.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
That's all I'm looking at.
It's not a lot that probably went through what because I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the people that I know that's going through or have went through what I went through are similar. Yeah. They nowhere near where I'm at with it, bro.
So that's my point that I'm trying to hammer here.
Right.
The likelihood of one of our children, whoever, going through that cycle and making it out on the other end, having a Mac story is unlikely. So, we can't, you are the anomaly, you are the exception. You're not the
you're like the one out of the 10.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? Really, for anyone that has made it past 25 and you got something that you can give back, because a man can't give what he don't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something has to be put in them. So, again, it goes back to our back in the home, man. Again, someone failed you. And you get to a certain age, you realize your parents was also in the matrix. So we're not blaming our parents, but there was a point in time. Man, the word says to train a child up in the way they should go, but you gotta be there.
Okay, so I'm asking you not to cut you off.
To know what's going
Not
on.
to cut you off, right? But I come from a real spiritual family. You know what I'm saying? I got ministers and whatever in my family, but we go back and forth or whatever. But so say if a child grow up in a home, a Christian family, they got all the things they need to have. They brought up the right way, but they go astray. You know what I'm saying? We see that a lot. They go astray. So what can their parents do, or what could have did to prevent them from doing that when they did all they could do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like basically you gonna have a mind to do what you want to do. I don't care what kind of home you was raised in. If society put this in your face and this is what you want, this is what the fuck you gonna do.
I want to answer your question. You
look
said
at Obama daughters. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, bro.
But it does matter because when the children belong to the Most High,
right? Most definitely, we know that. We know that. But the fucking children don't even know that they belong to the Most High.
So it's a point. It's a responsibility of the parents. And when that child gets older, the verse says, train them up in the way that they should.
Right, I understand
Not
all
in
that.
the way that they will go.
I understand that,
so
and I understand
if
the verse.
If you get out there and do something completely ass backwards, that's no longer on me.
Okay.
As a parent, I fulfill my duty to you under God.
Right. So you understand the verse. They don't understand the shit. So if you keep on pounding the verse and they not understanding it, you're not getting no fucking where.
The verse is not for the
You're
children,
not getting
though.
nowhere.
The verse is not for
You
the
gotta let them go.
I'm saying
You
with
gotta let them do what
anybody.
they need to do.
They're not getting nowhere with anybody. You know what I'm saying? They're not, because let me tell you something about individuals. One thing about individual is they're gonna have their own mind. That's just like a parent tell their child, look, don't go out there, don't be fucking toting a gun, stay away from the game. All this, guess what they're gonna do? They motherfucker gonna go out there, they're gonna join the game, they're gonna get 2 guns. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna listen to that shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit. We done been through it. Nigga, I was 15, fucking 3 wheels from my own crib. You think I gave a fuck about my parents telling me not to be selling fucking dope? You think I cared about that shit? Nah, because the hard head make a soft ass. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to fucking see, is the hard head gonna make a soft ass? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kept on fucking doing it. You know what I'm saying? You could talk to all your fucking face turn blue. Until a person actually sees what's going on, they not gonna fucking listen. You know what I'm saying? We're not in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect people. You could sit here and you could talk to people, and I could talk to people, and they could be like, oh yeah, that nigga smart. That nigga, he know a lot of shit. Nigga, I'm not perfect.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
You're not perfect.
You know, one of the things
You know what I'm saying? So who the
you
fuck are
mentioned
we?
one. You mentioned the Christian household. I never mentioned that because I've said before.
What kind of household?
A Christian household.
Christian household.
What I said about a Christian household?
You said you were raised up in the, not you.
No,
but
I didn't say I was raised up
you
in
said
the
if they're
Christian
raised
household.
up in the Christian
I
household.
said some people are.
Yeah,
Not
I wanna speak on that too because when I'm speaking about the word of Yah, it has something to do with Christianity. You know, like a lot of Christians are not obedient to His word.
right, most definitely.
So the protection and the blessings that come from obedience, they don't inherit. The promises that come from obedience, they don't inherit. The spiritual protection that comes from obedience, they don't inherit.
Okay,
But hold on real quick.
Not to cut you off, but look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you go.
What's that?
You got to remember this while we talking. That's your opinion, and this is my opinion. Just like when they listen to us, like somebody listen to us, they gonna be like, okay, we don't fuck with that. What they talking about? So that's their opinion. So at the end of the day,
I need both opinions.
we just got an opinion. You know?
No, it's not.
Because it's not fact. It's not facts.
No,
It's not facts.
see,
Only thing is facts is the day is fucking Sunday.
So
that's
check-
facts.
Again, that's why I stated vehemently early on. I stand on the word of Yah. And there's no religion
Most definitely.
tied behind it,
I
right?
respect that.
So I'm not giving because I didn't write the book. I didn't put a dot, a tittle, anything
Most
in the
definitely.
book.
King James did.
He didn't even do it.
No, I'm talking the New Testament. He had like 30. He had a committee. He had a committee. Let me explain. He had a committee. I know that. I go all day with you.
I don't even need the New
I go with you on
Testament
that,
to
all day with
validate
that.
what I'm telling everybody. Because most of the Bible is the Old Testament.
Right.
And it stops at Malachi, from Genesis to Malachi.
Most definitely.
There's only a few Bible books that makes up the Brit Hadashah, what we know is the New Covenant,
Right.
the New Testament. So I honestly don't need that. I love it, but I don't need it to validate what I'm telling you.
You got to build off the books before
Yeah,
the book.
a workman need not be ashamed. So I'm giving you what I know. Yeah.
Right.
So here's what the children see. Again, without the obedience, that's what got us here to begin with. You can have religion. You can have, don't do that. But I see what you're doing. You have to live like that. All of this stuff emanates from the home. The violence, the love, the war, the agreements, the whoredom, the whoring, the abominations. All of it emanates from the home. And so a parent can tell a child, don't do that. But the child sees
I can't agree with that.
What the parent is doing.
But the child will do what they want to do.
I can't agree with that.
They see
I can't agree with
what
that.
the parent is doing, and that's what they model. It's not what you're telling the child. Yes, what you're telling them is very correct. But sweetheart, how you live? Anytime that I've counseled a parent who had an unruly child, I don't talk to the child. Let me talk to the parent.
Right. But
What are you doing? How are you living?
Right.
Because if your lifestyle don't match what you're telling them, they're not gonna go with it.
But you know what though?
They're not gonna listen.
I've seen children come from homes such as that what you're speaking of.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they was a better version than their parents.
No, I done seen.
They was a better version, so
No.
it's not always like that.
No.
I've seen those
Let me-
same
can I talk?
ones we talking about
Can I
be
talk?
better version than
Can
their
I talk?
parents.
Can I talk?
You know what I'm saying?
Can I talk? I done seen
Grab
kids.
your, put your mic.
I done seen kids who had folks up in there with a roof. They kids just want to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
They was outside like, we
So that's what I'm
never
saying.
taught you outside.
Right. So, you know, at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want to do regardless.
The kid gonna do what they want to do, but y'all gotta make sure they gotta.
I'm actually going through that same
advice,
thing right now.
my
You know
advice
what I'm
for
saying?
any parent, because I done went to parents that's like, no, I'm not gonna whoop them. I'm the ghetto, like I will whoop your ass type shit. I got some friends like, no, I'm not gonna whoop them, but I heard their kids talk to them like they're not the parent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, nephews, nieces, they don't talk to me like that. They know what time it is. See what I'm saying? And I didn't have to beat them, but I did. You feel me? I had to, when the service shit happened, yeah, I had to put that bitch out. But he like, nah, I don't want to put my hands on her or him and with the root. But then I'm on the phone with him. He like, what? And they just want to do what they want to do. And they want to do it. What you mean what they want to do? Aren't you the parent?
I get that, what you
Aren't
saying.
you the parent?
Like, I used to be like
Are you not the parent?
that, but like, okay, you get a whooping. But see, the thing is this.
I ain't saying no whooping. I'm just saying, are you the
The
parent?
thing is this with a child. You have to, first of all, you have to come in a respectful way. Cause you know some kids they like, oh, mother, you ain't respect. You know, you gotta come at them. You know, even though you're the parent, you know, you gotta be gentle with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they still children. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm gonna be gentle with you. But once I instill this into you, and you don't understand what I'm trying to instill into you,
Trying to be nice.
I'm not gonna
I'm trying to be nice,
I'm not gonna
nigga.
put my hands on you. I'm just gonna raise you in a different way than I was trying
Nah, we
to.
about-
Because now you're telling me you need tough love.
Yeah.
You don't need soft love. You need tough love. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be a parent, but I'm gonna teach you tough love, and you're not gonna like my tough love. You know what I'm saying? And see, my tough love works because it comes back to like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. You know, you're trying to make sure you know, I don't have a problem with kids or adults. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you,
How you raise them?
how you come to a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
if
had
you come
told,
to
like-
a kid and you like, oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Kid don't give a fuck. They gonna do it and get that. Just like
Nah,
a
my
crackhead.
kids
Just like
definitely
crackhead.
a fuck.
We
My
just sell
kids
dope.
gave
I
a
give
flying
crackhead
fuck.
some
They
dope.
gave
He gonna
every
run
fuck
off knowing
that
I'm
was
gonna beat his
coming to
ass.
him.
He don't give a fuck. He just get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
I
all
guess
that.
it's- I guess
that don't solve
It
anything.
is.
You know
It's
what I'm
different
saying?
upbringing.
I used to get my ass whooped
It's
all the
different
time
upbringing.
as a child. That I still went out and did what the fuck I did. What you gonna do? Whoop my ass? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
fuck
they
it.
like that. They
So
like
I go out
that.
and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
But they
still
whoop
did
your
it.
ass.
I still did it. But you gotta actually you gotta bring that child into you gotta actually treat them like
Yeah, they
not like a
different.
child. You gotta mold them into like okay, this is who you are. This is what I want you to be, because this is what I want you to grow into. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I mean, you gotta. You know.
see, mine ain't
you
how to
gotta
do
put.
that.
You just don't. You just
They
don't
knew
just
I was about
beat
to
their
come up.
ass and say, okay, I'm gonna beat your ass again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass again. No.
They're like, all right, we got it.
You gotta get
We
to the root of the
understood.
shit. You gotta get to the root. Okay,
What's next?
This is why I'm upset with you.
We go to school,
You know what I'm
what
saying?
we-
This is why I'm upset with you. Okay, I'm upset with you because of this. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get to this point to make things work. Because if we don't get to this point, then it's gonna be this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could beat your ass all day. But you
can.
still gonna show out. You still gonna do what the fuck you want to do. Because I was a victim of it. I still do what the fuck I want to do. I'm a whooping motherfucker. I'm finna go over here and do what I want to do. All I'm gonna do is get a
and
whooping.
pissed as well.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that. We finna nip this shit in the bud.
Well, you
gonna get to
mentioned-
the root. You
But
know
how
what
we
I'm
gonna
saying?
nip this shit in the bud?
Because we're gonna get to the root of this shit. And I'm,
Who's gonna get to the root to it?
Me as a parent.
You.
Me as a parent. You
Who
as
else?
and the child. So I'm finna sit
You
down.
and the child,
Yeah,
but
me and
you
the
got
pa-
other parents gonna do with the child too.
No, I'm saying me as a parent
What
and
I'm
my
saying,
child.
you-
I'm not talking about nobody else's child. I'm
Exactly
talking
what
my
I'm
child.
saying.
Me and
no,
my
I'm
child.
asking how outside of you is gonna fix this shit.
Okay,
not you.
okay. Let me tell you. Like right now, me and my son got a situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
My son he's not a kid no more. You know what I'm saying? He know right from wrong. To me he's an adult. To him he's an adult. So we're gonna have an adult conversation. So at the end of that
talking about
conversation,
you.
so listen.
I'm asking questions for everybody outside
so
of y'all.
listen. So if at the end of that conversation we don't have a resolution to where we need to be as men, as me being a father and you being a son, then we just gonna have to come back to this shit later because life still goes on. So okay, you go back over here and do what you need to do, and I'm gonna stay over here and do what I need to do. And when you get it in your head, like, you know, my pop was right, I need to go, then you come back and
You're right,
I'm
no, they gonna be on
gonna
their
be
time.
open and I'm gonna be open hands to
You're right.
talk
No, they're
to
gonna be
you.
on next time.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was asking. I'm like,
So if it don't, but if it don't get to that point, you know, it's sad to say, but if it don't get to that point, I'm not like most parents. I'm gonna let you fucking go on out in the wilderness and do what you want to do. Because, like I said, you get one life. And you think I'm finna deplete my life to fucking come out here to be over you and hover on and try to make sure your shit go right the way kids are killing parents today?
yeah.
I mean, mental health is crazy, man. I mean, we can go by the old ways and the way laws should be and think the way things should be. I mean, that's just fucking in your head. But reality is a whole different story.
But Titi, you mentioned your children. How many children you got?
I have none.
You know, they gonna probably eat us up.
I have. Oh, but they gonna eat everybody. All right, y'all. We are back to the True Host.
She said the true host. The true Hearst. She done took us to a motherfucking funeral. Stop talking, Titi.
All right, let me go back.
I want to live.
Let me start over.
I
y'all.
want to live. Fuck.
Let me start over. Y'all. You ready?
The true Hearst. Please. I don't want to sit up
I
there
sound
and
like
Paul
y'all.
Bears
Look,
today.
no, I sound like Baltimore niggas, but they made the R. They made the R very bad. All right, y'all ready? Let's go back. Tell me, check or
She
what
sound
it
like
cut.
Tell me what it got. Tell me
Tell
what
me
it
the
got.
gap.
Ugh. The corrupt. What the boy? All right. So here's my question. I want to know, what is the craziest thing you either walked in on your partner doing or they walked on you doing? Go. And you first,
Go ahead,
DT.
man.
Nah,
Oh,
fuck that. Yeah. There you go.
So I never had that. I had a little bit. A little bit. I was outside. He would drop me off at the crib. We came from Strokers.
Oh, man.
You know, he over there picking me up and shit, you know.
Hold on, you was extra? You was dancing?
No, I do some other dances though. But yeah, we was outside. He dropped me off, and whole time I didn't know he was watching the whole situation. Like, I saw you gave me your gun. You were what? So he dropped off at the crib. I got my ass whooped that night. Okay.
Hold on, wait. I just feel like we went from 0 to 60.
We
Yo,
did.
you was at Strokers. You
I
left
was at
Strokers.
Strokers. I left with the nigga,
Mm-hmm.
and my nigga was at the crib.
Oh, you had a random nigga take you home?
It wasn't random.
Oh, man. It was enough.
He
It was
was
that
a
nigga was
random.
random enough to get your head beat.
It wasn't random.
He was a random.
It was like I'm coming with you, cause
Oh, you picked him?
yeah. Oh my god. So We ain't even leave yet. Come to him. We ain't even leave yet. Nigga done watched the whole transaction and everything from we left.
Damn,
Get to
Tita.
the crib.
Hello,
And then I walked in my room. Boom. Got my ass whooped.
What you tell him? What you was telling him doing?
I couldn't tell him shit. I got my ass whooped.
So you wasn't talking doing it. You was. I find it hard to
the
believe,
the most that I told him, stop hitting me. That's what's the most.
So you ain't never told him it wasn't me.
I couldn't.
I didn't do what I do.
He watched every transaction.
So did you know why you was getting your ass beat
I
at that
knew
time?
exactly why I got my way. And I'm still standing on it. Shit, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't condone domestic violence. Please don't. Okay, all right.
Do not.
Go to
Do not.
strokers.
Do not. Do not. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Me, I was on my bullshit because we done already did our fights and all that type of shit. But avoid it. If you can just leave before you can get to that point, and you ain't gotta fight a nigga and just be like, just leave. Just leave, bro. Just leave. Say it. Put a sprinkle on it. Sprinkle.
So hold on.
Sprinkle.
Before we leave with the sprinkles and shit. How long did you was at the end of the relationship?
It was long.
So it was long after that incident?
It was not after that incident. It was
Okay.
long. I was supposed to been and left. Put it like that.
So when the next time you got a ride home from somebody?
Oh, that was it. That was sprinkle.
You caught Ubers? Did they have Ubers back then? Why you just catch
They
an
had
Uber?
Uber back because my nigga had bought. Well, he ain't even bought. I had my own car, but he was at the crib and I was with my girls.
So he had.
Well, they didn't tell. Well, they told me a little bit after he about to propose. So I'm like, oh shit.
Hold on, the guy that WWE'd your ass was about to propose? Oh shit, this nigga got layers like onions. Okay, so your car is with him, correct?
They're in my car and their car and their car.
Hold on.
It's 3 cars.
So you drove your car
Yeah.
and you still had a nigga drive you home?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. and then I had a nigga told me to hope. Yeah, I saw what you did. And cause mind you, Bella was like, no, go home. Bella was like, no, go home. She kept saying it though, which I didn't catch on. So Bella like, nah, just go home. I didn't catch on it. Bella was still like, go home, G. Go home. Yeah, get my ass whooped.
All right.
Got my ass whooped.
That's kind of somber. Hopefully you got something a little more.
But I'm good now, you know.
That's good. That's awesome.
Still
Because
alive.
they didn't even know.
I didn't know. She like, you better get proposed to, bitch. You outside. Take your ass home.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that basically takes us back to what we were speaking on
Let's take
earlier.
it
Right?
back. Let's take it back.
So let's take us back to what we were speaking
Let's
on
take it
earlier.
back.
Hold on, man. You gotta answer that question, my brother.
So if you
What was the
got,
question?
So if you got, go ahead. You want me to answer the question?
Yeah,
or you
but
want-
sure do. What you
Okay,
heard?
so I'm gonna pause what I was finna say.
What was the question, though?
He saved your ass right then.
He
All
did. What was the
Give me
question?
the question.
What is the craziest thing?
That was the crazy.
Yeah, the craziest thing
That was the
that
crazy thing.
you walked in your partner on or your partner walked in on you doing.
I haven't had. Okay, so let me stop. I haven't had one of them, but I walked in on an engagement that was the disaster.
With your partner?
I just told y'all what happened. I got my ass caught at fucking
That's
strokers.
crazy, man.
Well,
Yeah, I got my ass caught at strokers. I didn't have one of them bad moments.
is it my time to answer the question?
Go ahead,
Yeah, you
man.
gotta let TT know it's your turn, cuz.
Go ahead, man. Look. I'm telling you, shut up, cause y'all won't let me talk earlier.
Okay. So like I said earlier,
You know, nigga.
once I form a
Yeah.
relationship or a companionship with someone,
Yeah.
I do what I'm supposed to do as a man. So when I do what I'm supposed to do as a man, I don't have those problems.
It sounds like some sprinkle.
No, so I'm saying though, like what you were saying that you was out doing what you was doing while this guy was at home waiting to propose to you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I never had those problems because I do
Well,
what
you
I'm
do.
supposed to do as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
you
know
do, though.
I know what I'm dealing with. And as I know what I'm dealing with, I know how to control what I'm dealing with. Not as into a control as I'm telling you what to do, but as a control into I got your undivided attention.
So you know what you're dealing with.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question?
So as me as a man, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do to keep your attention.
Yeah.
So if I'm not keeping your attention, of course you're gonna go out there and go somewhere else and do what else you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, I gotta respect that and step my game up. You know what I'm saying? But I never had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking in general because I do what I'm supposed to do when I'm in contact with a woman. Because as a man, I understand the assignment.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? So when you're saying,
Grab your mic.
so when you're saying, so when you say you understand what's going on, because it sound like you saying you're just doing what the niggas that be out here on the.
Nah, I'm different from any nigga. No niggas like me. Period. Okay. Nobody like me. Period.
I like that.
Not even me. At times.
I like that.
For real though. Yeah.
But no, I can't speak on no men. I'm not a man, so I can't speak on y'all.
No, I was just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was asking, 'cause I don't know what you're
as
saying.
far as you out doing what you was doing, and you allowing someone else to bring you home, I feel.
Oh,
like,
no, I don't do it. I don't do it like that,
No,
no.
I'm just saying the story you just said. So I'm basically like, if he was doing all the things he was supposed to be doing to keep your attention, then you wouldn't have been able to be out doing what you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, cause mind you, I wasn't even.
But you had another guy to bring you home when you had someone
Exactly. So I understand
ready to
what you're
propose.
saying.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So if he was doing what
He
he's
fell
supposed to
short.
be doing,
Yep.
you wouldn't have been out searching.
Right, exactly.
Because me personally,
I hear you.
I don't have those problems, but I see those problems with other people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
I can't just give game away for free. It's to be sold, not to be told. But you know, I'm willing to give classes if somebody
Yeah,
willing
my
to take them.
headphone hit my mic.
Yeah, but I see those, so I get it. You know, it's life.
I get
you
it.
know, it's life, and I feel sorry sometimes for those kind of guys. You know, but
You
you
gotta
know,
feel sorry for nobody.
I mean, I know I don't, but
They
I
live
do.
how they live.
I don't, but I do because I hate to see people being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody ain't taking advantage of
Well,
them.
hold on,
They
before we
supposed
get
to know.
into taking advantage, what's being taken advantage of, but Mac
They
ain't
supposed
hot
to
damn
know.
answered the question.
Go ahead, run it back.
All right. Bring that shit back, DJ.
I actually was tending to what you were
Nah.
saying.
Yeah,
so
nah, that's
so
real.
back to you now,
That's
sir.
real. All right.
Run it back to me.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, let's
Let's
talk
talk about it.
What is the craziest thing that your partner walked in on you doing, or you walked in on your partner doing?
I'm gonna answer first. I haven't did that. I haven't walked in on my partner or nothing.
Well, me personally,
So it's y'all two now.
I kind of like when I'm in a relationship, you know, my partner kind of got an understanding of the do's and the don'ts, the wills and the won'ts, and understanding me, you know what I'm saying, versus being in a relationship that we both in the blind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I never walked in and seen my partner doing nothing out the ordinary or no shit like that. But you know me, I'm very adventurous, so, you know, I can't say the same thing for her. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Dominican Republic, you know, I was having the time of my life. You know? But
So that's a question. When are we going to the Dominican? When are we going to DR? That's the question.
But it wasn't no type of, you know, me with another woman. It was just me being me. You know what I'm saying? To her, it was like, but it wasn't the what I expect for it. Was like she was like, oh, don't, you know, keep out. You know, she was for it. You know what I'm saying?
what was happening? What was?
I mean, you know, that's a little personal.
Okay, that's real.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say,
Because I would have to go from here to there to there to there.
You don't
know
be
what I'm
back there
saying?
anyway.
So in regards to, you know, all that, I would just say, you know, she respects. I mean, she respected. She didn't go off like I thought she would go off. She was basically like, yeah, nigga, I'm fucking with that, nigga. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's see, you know, let's keep doing what you're doing. And I was just being adventurous, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna be respectful about what I do. But you know, at the same time, you know, I don't want nobody giving me total respect or totally who they are, and I'm bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm still human, and I got, you know, morals and values and character. You know, at the same time. But yeah, She'd have walked in and, you know, seen like, oh, okay, nigga, I'm fucking with that, nigga, you different. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know, on some real man shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that nigga crazy. Like that was basically what it like, this nigga, you crazy motherfucker. Nah, nigga, I don't give a fuck sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I like being adventurous, you know what I'm saying? I take risks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times people like risk takers. So, like, sometimes, you know, you might just like, damn, I wouldn't do that shit. Then you do it and they see how you do that. It's like, damn, that shit wasn't so bad, you know? Sometimes it pays to be a risk taker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a risk taker. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I gamble. I fucking invest in myself if it's the last penny. You know what I'm saying? I take risks, man. That's the only way you're going to find out the shit that you wouldn't find out going through the norms. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go through the norm. Fuck the norm. Sometimes you just gotta step outside the box. You know what I mean? That's me. Nigga, I'm gonna step outside the box. Nigga, we got one life. You gotta live that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real, yeah.
So, you know, sometimes you gotta do something that you wouldn't normally do. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's just like, you know what? I just wanna try something different. Let me see what this shit do. And then when you try that shit work for you. You know what I'm saying? The norm and the comfortability shit was holding you back from getting your real blessings. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta step outside the box.
Well, shit, for me, I'm waiting for her to get her headphones on.
Yep, I'm back now, y'all.
Okay.
Sorry. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
Another Quelo.
All right. Come on. What
Man, listen, I had a situation with a wife. When we got together, well, during the process of us getting to know one another, rather, you know, like I told her, she was asking about my current wife. I told her, I let her know that I had a wife that was estranged. Like I hadn't given her a biblical divorce. Because again, I'm biblical. Women cannot divorce themselves.
Right.
Okay.
Like a woman can't, she can divorce herself like she can make herself a mom. You need a man for that.
Right.
So we were just estranged. We were set like just apart. But I told her, I'm like, you know, she's liable. That's liable to be, you know, reinaugurated any day. I can't tell you when, but whenever it does, that's something I'm going to see through. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I give this woman everything that I could as a husband. And at the time, I felt like I hadn't been allotted that amount of time to do so. So she's like, okay, whatever. Well, you know, as life would have it, as the new woman is moving in with me, we getting ready to you know, get together to celebrate and observe Passover. Well,
She saying the Passover or you saying the Passover?
huh?
She saying the Passover or you saying?
No, I'm saying the Passover.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, you know, so everyone's coming together to commemorate what this day means, what the, you know, what the Messiah has done for us and everything like that, Chad. So we congregate, and you know, it just so happened that the wife that was estranged, you know, she's talking to one of my current wives. My current wife talks to her, and then she comes back just for Passover, right? And I got my new wife here too.
Right.
Well, I think my new wife came maybe like 3 days
Who
before.
was the new wife? Not.
Yeah, my name, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
'Cause
we'll talk about it outside of camera.
you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah. So she got here maybe like 3 days before the estranged wife did. I went to go pick up the estranged wife from the airport. She didn't even know I was coming to get her. But like my wife just booked the ticket for her. So when I get with her, you know, things just click like it how I normally do. We just vibing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just an easygoing dude, you know? Man, listen, by the time we get back to the crib, all of us, you know, we playing Uno, we cooling, got the wine, we chilling, da-da-da-da. Me and the estranged wife have not talked about any of the hard conversations we need to have. It had been almost 2 years since we last seen each other.
Oh no, that's a problem, babe.
Yeah, well, we're getting ready to. You know, I ain't ducking no work, no.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So, yeah. But it's going to happen when it happens, though. You can't.
No, but that's
Yeah.
an issue though.
So, but that wasn't even the issue.
What was the issue?
I don't give me tell you, yeah. So, my new wife, she there. And my estranged wife's like, yeah, well, I haven't been before. I want to go take a shower, get to the airport. I'm like, cool. So I go take her to the back. I'm showing her where I keep my towels at because you wouldn't know if you never been there.
Right.
So my new wife like, Well, he taking a little longer than I expected. Let me go back there, and one of all my season wives was like, nah, you need to just relax. So some time go by. The new wife is like, well, nah, I think I'm gonna just go and check on him. Season, but the other wife is like, nah, you need to sit your ass down, and yeah, so they telling her,
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
He got it. Whatever was happening, he got it. Well, new wife don't listen. Why she go back there, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah.
What did she see?
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, man.
What did she see?
Me and the strange wife, it went from, I don't even know how it went there, but I gave it a towel. And she said something. She had just asked the question she been wanting to ask me and just started crying.
Oh God.
So yeah, I'm like, nah, it wasn't like da. So I'm telling her how I operate with whoop, this what it was. So we doing that. Well, the hugging, shit, and it's 2 years. Everything's still there. Flame never went away. You know how niggas shoulder the crown is a dick to lean on, you hear me?
You showed her what?
A shoulder the crown
crayons?
is a dick to lean on. Yeah.
Right.
We gonna tell the truth.
Right.
So it went from sobs to moans.
Right. That's normally how it goes.
Okay. All right.
Aight.
But nigga, I'm doing my husband duty here. And let every wife be reconciled to their husband with the word that God tell me. So we reconciling.
Right.
Right there over the bathroom sink. So little mama come in, open the door.
Who was little mama?
My new wife at the time. When she come in, she opened the door. I hear the door open. I don't stop.
Right.
Can't. You know what that's gonna let me tell you why you can't stop.
I know. You just-
Because see, if you stop and you freeze up, that's gonna trigger her back to you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. Now she gonna feel like you cheating on her or something like that. I'm not. I told you what it was. A lion don't stop eating this meat because the trainer came in there or the dog came in there. I'm still eating whether you listen. I told you what it was. So I'm still crushing. Pow, pow, pow. And my strange wife, she's so into this, I don't even know if she knew that the door had
Probably
opened.
didn't care.
But, I mean, even if she probably didn't. So I'm crushing. So little mama at the door, she like, wow, really? Now I'm gonna tell you something. When a woman says that, that means she ain't got shit to say.
Right.
Oh wow, really?
Right.
When they hit you with that, they ain't got shit to say.
Right.
Well, I'm still questioning. Pow, pow. So she's standing there. She's like, you don't gotta worry about me tonight. But I'm still questioning. Pow, pow.
So she's talking shit while you still flashing.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So she closed the door. Still questioning. Pow, pow. Man, she come back. Really? Pow, pow. I guess she figured that was supposed to stop the motion.
Right.
No.
And it didn't. And right then and there, that was one of the things that broke her. But I taught every dude, honestly, again, if you didn't get up from your father's home, there's a lot of things in your woman that needs to be broken before she's able to be retrofitted into the man you are.
Right.
That's real.
Right.
Now, breaking isn't always bad. A doctor's going to re-break your bone if you had it healed incorrectly.
Right.
So,
Got to unlearn and relearn anyway.
yeah, it's a painful process. Yeah, they had it broken back all over again. That's where it broke her. But it was in a healthy, controlled way because I'm not going to use that to penalize you or play on your insecurities. But sweetheart, I told you what it was. One, secondly, you in the wrong because you infringing on marital duties. Yes, I'm polygynous, but you also have to have lanes, and you violated a sacred space. You weren't supposed to enter in that zone.
Right.
Did you explain her that though? Did you explain?
After the fact, yeah.
So mind you,
And my wife did too before she went back there.
but look. When you told me about that shit, I didn't know until you told me. You was talking about the folks that's married. They're not breaking a certain situation unless it's like breaking neck. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was the wife or the husband. I forgot what it was, but he was saying something about it's not a sin if they're fucking the husband. I forgot. fucking husband or wife or some shit like that.
No, adultery is predicated on the status of the woman. If she's not married, that man can have as many of those women as he like. The moment she becomes married, that is adultery. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. So who had wives? The men. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
right.
matter if that man
Men
is.
had men. So with the Bible too, the men had queens, right, and then they had kings.
Listen, you really don't hear about too many queens when you're dealing with the children of Israel. Let me be honest with you. You don't hear about too many queens. You hear
What
about
we hearing about?
you're hearing about kings. You hear about prophets. You hear about priests. This is a patriarchal thing. These all women, and don't get me wrong, we have some phenomenal women. I love our women, but I love them when they are in the position that they were created to be in. That's the position that they are created to win.
Yeah.
And what the world does, it tells them that makes you a weak bitch. That's not my terminology. That's theirs. But if you devote your entire essence to this man, you a weak bitch. If your identity is in your husband, you a weak bitch.
Bullseye.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Bullseye.
Who said that?
No, this is
Society.
this is what the this is what
okay.
the like the modus operandi
Society.
of the status quo of society is today.
no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who said that?
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the status of the woman that predicates what adultery is. It's not a married man being with a woman who's unmarried. The moment that woman is married and caught by another, and you lay a finger on her, bro, you supposed to die. So I always ask, yo, who you dealing with? You got a man? Yeah, but ain't no but, nigga. Nothing. Don't.
Right.
I don't need them type of curses in my life. No.
Right.
But that's my situation. That's my story. She walked in on. You know what I'm saying?
And we had all the take. We was talking some real shit though.
So I don't tip you know.
Well, there you have it. That ain't what that fuck shit want to do.
So you know, that was the third one. So I don't know. I'm asking y'all, is it me or is it niggas? Because I've been proposed to 3 times, so I'm the problem or
Well, it seemed like
Hello, motherfucker.
just low?
it's
You quiet over there. You quiet over there.
It basically seemed like
Matt,
you be you know everybody ride. Say everybody riding in the car, right? And we enjoying the joyride. We love this motherfucking joyride. We having fun. Then I would say, you know what? I don't want to ride no more. Matt, take me home. Let me out this motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to ride this bitch no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, that would have seemed like to me. You know, nigga was just joyriding.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga
I mean,
niggas just joyriding.
it's and I'm about to.
I agree with that because they weren't able
Niggas
to.
just joyriding.
They
man. I'm
weren't
saying
able to get the
niggas
cruises, so-
joyriding, and you know it was good to them, and
It wasn't
niggas
good
just-
to it
just
because they
talking-
weren't able to. They weren't able
Nah,
to
it was
hit
good.
it.
It was good to them, but it was just
What, the
it
ride
it was just
or-
everything. It was just that marriage thing. Like, damn, I'm gonna be tired down, and oh shit.
Y'all trying to see y'all.
You know,
y'all ready?
everybody ain't ready for that. You know, me,
Is you
I'm a
ready
nigga.
or
I'm
not?
ready for whatever. You know
But
what I'm
mind you, they
saying?
ain't
You
getting
wanna
no
tie down,
coochie, so
fuck it. Let's
are
lock
you ready
this
or
bitch
not?
down. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas ain't ready for that. Some niggas just like
They
to
just be
ride.
talking shit.
No, they
Well,
ain't talking
you know,
shit.
I
They just feel
always-
good while they in you.
always
Why they
But they ain't
Yeah,
even
very
had.
good.
They ain't even experienced it.
always
Oh,
bring
nah.
it back to the woman.
Okay.
And here's why. Because the woman controls access to the box and the man controls access to marriage.
Okay,
So
I agree with that.
Women seldom ever get to pick who wants to marry them. Because just because you want him to marry you, he has to want to marry you back in order for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
And there's nothing else you can do to force his hand in there. There have been women who've been together for years, decades, and that nigga still ain't married her.
Right, right.
You know,
Right.
so it's always the woman because you see that same man with a different woman in a different situation be the dude that you wanted him to be, but just not with you.
Right,
So
right.
I tell him, you know,
Right,
the
right.
terrible truth is just that he didn't see the volume.
didn't see
It doesn't mean that you didn't have any volume.
Right, right.
It's just that
He
he
didn't
didn't.
see
It didn't. It wasn't fitting for him. So it's always the woman.
But do y'all see how I'm responding compared to other bitches who respond?
That's
to
how
that?
you responding now, but that don't be how you be reacting all the time.
Yes, it do.
That's like asking a motherfucker something after the fact. Yeah, she gonna be cool, calm, and collect. I told him with all jurisdiction
I
on
said
me
it,
that
though.
what you're doing
I
is
said it,
hurting
though.
my feelings.
Right, right.
You are infringing on. I am a human being.
Well,
right.
let's put like this.
That ain't how she
Let's
said
put
it.
let's put like
She
this.
happened.
Let's put like this. 2 to 3 years ago, of course not. But now, yeah. It's like whatever.
I mean, that, you know what? I know, you know.
Yeah, like right now, I'm over that shit.
I'm gonna accept that because
That's over with.
You know why I'm gonna accept that? Because I'm a firm believer in, like, if someone want to be different
What?
tomorrow, they
What?
can be different tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be in the same space.
But I told
You know what I'm saying?
Sister
So
Lo-
and people change. So I
No,
kinda
because what
believe
he's
that.
saying right now, like I said, maybe back then, a few years ago, yeah, I probably would have crashed out. Maybe I was about 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People
29.
change. You know what I'm saying? People change.
But-
Experiences change people.
But not only that,
You know what I'm saying?
not only that, I had to experience. The cameras on. I had to experience the lesson.
What I just said.
Find out
Experiences
the
change
lesson.
people, right?
It's the
Experiences
lesson.
change people.
It's the lesson.
You're not gonna be the same person you was
Once you find out
yesterday,
the lesson, baby, you
today,
be like,
if you're
"Alright,
into
cool."
changing
I don't
and
know for
being
everybody
something
else,
you're
but
not.
me-
You
for
know
me-
what I'm saying? Or something you're
The
trying to
lesson
be.
is like, alright. I don't know for the other bitches.
So if you're trying to actually be somebody and try to be something other than what
Yeah, I'm
you are at the
good.
time, then yeah, of course you're gonna
I'm
get
good.
changed.
You just had the performance. Everybody was like, bitch, you want to? No, just my ex. That's he here. I don't know. I don't know what they expect me to do, but yeah, he here. But yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I told him a couple dollars. Shit, that's her partner. That's her best friend. That ain't my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so grab the mic. That's all she tells you.
I ain't know what you were saying.
She said,
I know you get out the way.
they over here hot damn gangbanging and
All right,
shit.
so
I know,
what?
right? Doing
So what?
signs like nigga, yeah, nigga, you on the wrong side, nigga.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm back on the
They
right
over
stage.
this bitch crumping.
Right, and I'm like, what you saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm trying to figure it out. All right, y'all, so we back.
Today, to leave y'all with some inspiration. We are in Ephesians chapter 1, verse 7. It states, in him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, in accordance with the riches of God's grace. So I want y'all viewers, man, listen, bro, before you can forgive people, forgive yourself.
Here's Sister Lo, y'all.
You may have put yourself in situations you ain't had no business doing, man. You may have allowed yourself to be used, effed over, abused, confused, bruised, and just you need to forgive yourself, brothers and sisters, for doing that. You are worthy of happiness, but you have to be able to facilitate that once it comes. You have
Most
to become
definitely.
a good caretaker. See, real friends deserve real friends.
Most definitely.
Real sisters deserve real sisters. Real brothers deserve real brothers,
All the time.
and so forth. So if you're going to be given such a gift, you have to be that in order to, you know what I'm saying, to have that and to continue that. And it starts with forgiving yourself. But know that he loves you. We love you. You are somebody, Israel out there. And man, it's Truth First Podcast. Remember, the truth is the only thing that's free. It will cost you everything. Man, y'all have a wonderful night, Jerry.
Good night.
I'm your boy, Cicelo.
Yeah, this your boy Mac, HT Mac. Y'all already know what's going on.
Yes, sir. TT, you gonna let them know where y'all, baby?
They know I'm at
Oh,
_MTC
Okay.
on Instagram.
Instagram. No, ain't no
Part
stuff.
of me Luke
It's Instagram.
on the website.
Instagram.
Y'all follow me, HT_Mac1 on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I thought that motherfucker had, what, 3 syllables. We done knocked it to 2.
Instagram.
Instagram. I_MTC with 2 E's.
So how you say Facebook? Is it for book?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And you guys heard it before,
IG
Facebook. What the hell is that?
is-
You know what I mean?
IG
Like,
is-
okay, all right. New shit. All right. I'm trying to
IG
find that out.
Instagram.
To talk.
MySpace
Yeah.
coming back, so we gotta get the MySpace.
Who the fuck is on my
Who the
speech?
fuck is on my
It's coming back.
Who the fuck Sam is coming back?
I just seen it on the
Oh,
way here.
man, she one of them.
You
I
must
said
have
on the
fucking
way
traveled
here.
back in time or some shit.
bro.
It's on the way here.
Who you talk to on my speech
I ain't talking
recently?
about it, but I seen it. It's on the way back. So MySpace coming back.
I don't believe it.